Well, hello folks, welcome back to the main save on the channel. I am the Custard Prophet and we are taking charge, or we had taken charge of Wisla Krakow in the last episode. And we're basically going to try and take this club back to glory to win their 14th top division title. Currently they're languishing in the first division of Polish football and we need to get them promoted first of all and then push on to try and win that title. The board want us to do that quickly, and in the last episode I pointed out we had loads and loads and loads of transfers coming in, loads and loads going out. Much of that has happened, so we'll have a look what that's done to the team. Right folks, let's look at what that's done to the team, because this is the current season preview. We're odds-on favourites to win the league. I think the rest of the teams in the league have lost players. I think that's what must have happened, but we are odds-on favourites. I think it's going to be a challenge. So you can see in the Media Dream 11, we've got quite a few players in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4 players all across the back line, so that's pretty good. But we have brought in a bunch of players. Many of them are kind of middle of the road squad players, but we've got a few quality players. Let's go and have a quick look at some of the best of them. So unfortunately, probably our best player, Tashi, is going to be leaving fairly soon, and we'll have to think about how to replace him. David Juncker is here, and we are looking at 1 or 2 other players. But players who come in, we have now a really good goalkeeper in Alvaro Rashion. Looks a very, very solid goalkeeper. Good jumping reach. Yes, okay, kicking could be better, command of the area could be better, but at this level you're not really going to find a player much better than this. Jesus Alfaro, a winger who can play up top as well. He's basically a fast winger with the tricks, and we kind of like that. So work rate of 7 is a bit of a worry, but yeah, we will absolutely take that. On the left side we've also got Enuko Sastruski, who could play in the centre, but he can also play at wing back as well. So he's a good player, and basically the formation we're going to play, we're actually going to play both him and Jungi at the same time in the hope that we can get the most out of these really good players down the left. So the left side hopefully is going to be pretty good. So those are probably the key players. We really need a striker, which we don't have. And we're going to be playing our first match today. So there's still business to be done. 4 players still yet to join the club, and well, a few more still left to leave the club as well. So we're not out of the woods yet. There's been a heck of a lot of movement. But if you look at the transfer history, you can sort of see the craziness of what has gone on. I mean, look at this. So many players have left the club. No money really left. And a decent number of players have come in. So all in all, there's been some good players who have joined us. We'll meet many of these as we go through, but none of them are my signing. So I really feel that we need a striker, and the reason for that is currently we have Angel Rodado as our striker, and we've got no one else at all. So we really need things to kind of improve there. Now the rules of this division say we have to play 1 Polish under 21 player in the 11 any one time, and that is Duda, who looks a pretty solid player actually. Very good player, pretty well valued as well. So I think he's a spirited midfielder. In pre-season things it was a complete mess, in all honesty. We lost against a top division side, division team, so that's fine. A 1-0 away loss. I don't know who these people are. I don't know why we were playing in a neutral venue, but we drew with them, and I'm not 100% happy with that. Against this team, another Polish side, we beat them 7-4. So I don't know what that says about our defence. An away victory here against Puskza, 3-1. Pleased with that. Getting some good goals by the look of it, but struggling to keep them out. 2-2 draw here, and then Ajax only losing 2-0. I thought that was pretty decent as well. So I think it's probably fair to say it was a mixed pre-season. So we are going to get into our first game of the season. We're going to be playing Mota, who are a newly promoted side. And the site, I've already figured out who's coming out. I just don't know whether this team is going to be, whether we need to kind of work a better tactic out. I'm not sure about it yet. I haven't really had a chance to test it. So this is the team, and the problem we've had is that most of these players have only just arrived at the club. So all those pre-season friendlies are a complete waste of time, because the majority of players, we've still got players coming in. So we have Redondo up front. On the left side, it's Juncker, who's going to play as a winger, not a left back. Roman in the middle, and Alfaro on the right, the new signing. Duda, the youngster, is in the middle alongside Fazlagic. And then at the back, new signing Sastrigui on the left, Sazot on the right, Urgu and Tashi in the middle, with Rashon in goal. Apologies for the pronunciation. Let's see how we do. I'm excited about this. Always enjoy these one club saves. Auto number, of course. Let's get into it. So here we go. Nice looking ground. Look at this. We're going to have a little look at the ground in a future episode. We'll have a look on Google Maps and see how things go. Right, everything's set up. We are in the red. Still feels a little bit on the slow side. There we go. That's better. Smart passing. Urgi. For Zaglic, lovely fast ball into the youngster, and Duda does very well there. Very nicely done, and not quite. But no, they're having a breakaway chance, are they? We're not having this. Oh dear, that didn't matter. But looked pretty solid in that first few minutes, got to say. Ball in, Redondo. Here's Alfaro. Just didn't seem to want that very much. But here's Alvaro. Oh, just over. I feel like this might be going a tad fast now. Another chance. Sazot into Alfaro. This is one we should probably be winning. And we have a penalty. I haven't set penalty takers yet. So who is going to take it? I'm not sure. Juncker maybe? He's quite a skillful guy, isn't he? Who's it going to be? He's left-footed, so it might be. It might be a battle. It's Redondo, the striker. Into the top of the net. Redondo is our first goal scorer in the this new save. Very nicely done. There was absolutely no doubt about it. Just powered it into the roof of net. Very solid start for us. I think we absolutely deserve to be 1-0 up. Bud Light in goal there. Here's Juncker. Nicely done. Such a danger. Down this side, looks like we've got a great player on his hands, and it looks like he's linking already pretty well with the left back. Yeah, this might be a bit of a problem with teams hitting us on the break, and that was not great, but it looks like they're pulling them back for offside there. They're looking at it. Oh, it's the first chance we've seen. Goal disallowed, thank God for that. But it is something we're going to have to watch out for. Yeah, it went a bit early. There was two of them offside, but yeah, we need to make sure we don't do anything silly. Well, free kick in. It's Tashi, and it's Zot. That's offside, isn't it? It got to be. Headed down to it. They'd all stepped out. Pretty sure they had. Yeah. I mean, it was nicely done. Good little move. But, yeah, it's just like three of them just standing there. Lovely finish, though. Well, half-time, 1-0. What can you say? We created one very good chance. We've had a goal disallowed. They've had a goal disallowed. It's been a solid start. I think there's definitely more to come. But, you know, we'll absolutely take a good quality performance in that first half. If we can top that off with a victory, all the more better. Here's Alvaro. Loses out there with the challenge. Very, very strong challenge from the defender, the Gasio. Oh no! I sent off. Went in there with everything showing. It was ridiculous. Right, Roman. What can we do here? Well, I think given we have to keep Duda on, really. Sapella is going to come on for Fazlagic, and it's not the greatest start for you, mate. Oh dear. Well, we've still got all the possession. I've got to say it's a solid performance. Down to 10 men, but it really doesn't feel like it. But I'm slightly concerned that we are a little bit leaky at the back. And that is a lovely ball. And that's got to be offside, surely. It's a cracking little ball, but I am not convinced that's right. Goal awarded. Wow. First, what a pass this is. And where was the right back? Come on. Here's Juncker. It's in. It's Alfaro, the new boy. Jesus Alfaro. Lovely play at the far post. We've not had a lot of good chances, but it looks like once we get things right, I reckon we'll be able to create at will. My hope is. Wolski is over the top. They are getting the chances now. Make some changes, I think. Well, a couple more changes came on just to deal with the tired legs, and it looks like might have a late chance here. Here's Zyro, one of those to come in, just heads it wide. And there we go, 2-1 victory. Even though we had a player sent off, we got the win, and I think it was well deserved. We scored the 2 really good chances we got, and 2.64 XG. I think all in all, that's pretty good. I'm considering it's the first time they've really played Nang with this tactic. First time a lot of them have played together, and we are still a little unbalanced, and we've got some time to bring players in. But let me know what you thought about that. I'm pretty pleased to get the victory, start things off. Don't know quite what that means. Got to think about what this player, what his red card mean. What's his aggression look like? It's not ridiculous. I think it was probably just a one-off, wasn't it? Just a poor challenge. Two-footed, 2 feet in the air, and he's going to miss the next match. So he may lose his position, the Macedonian, Vezlagic. Right, folks. So we're going to play on a little bit more. We've got a few interesting games to go, but we'll come back somewhere in here, and we can kind of see where we're sitting in the league. Are we sticking with the expectations that the bookies have of us winning the league, or is it more difficult than we think? I'm hoping that's not the case. I really want to get promotion, but we've got to work hard. We need more players as well. Need a decent striker and a second striker at the club, so we can go 2 up top, I think, when we need to, and we need backup for Redondo when he's not firing. Anyway, folks, leave me your comments. Let me know what you would do with this team, how you would approach this season, and I'd love to hear those. If you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you in the next one, where we'll have a good idea how things are going. See you then. Bye-bye.